representative for this segment. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
How is it been?
Thank God, sir.
Yes, our focus today will be the OMOLUABI service and mortgage vis-a-vis media relations. I think we cannot wish away the functions the media play in the establishment of any firm, any business outfit, any entrepreneurship. Whatever we may do, if we do not invite the media, people outside there do not know, may not know, and may never even want to know. Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
So let's look at the scope of media relations which your establishment has been able to establish over the years, and has it been all that mutually beneficial?
Thank you, sir. It has, because over the years, before, people don't used to know what OMOLUABI Mortgage Bank is all about, but to all and sundry in the state of Osho and beyond, they've come to realize that OMOLUABI Mortgage Bank actually exists, and that is why for example, this program, people have been making calls, coming to our offices to ask, so what are you guys actually into? Before, they just feel it's just a one-stand bank that is situated only Osogbo. But because of this coming to TV station, radio programs, people have been able to understand that OMOLUABI, this is what they sell, this is what they do, and this is how they can actually benefit all and sundry in the society.
Okay, to what extent will you say the media outreach has been able to bring your bank closer to its clientele?
It has. I can say 90%. Okay. 90% because the last time I came here, somebody that I don't even know just called me that, Mr. Taiwo, I saw you on the program. That means OMOLUABI is actually going gaga. And if not with this program and other print media industries and social network, people might not know that OMOLUABI actually is. So with that, our clientele has actually increased with this knowledge and information that are being passed through the media industry.
Which segment of the society would you say has reacted to the media aspect of our program? What I'm saying is, we have different strata of society. Would you say you have gotten more from the elite than you have gotten from the so-called ordinary people?
The ordinary people, it is both the elites and the ordinary people, because some people that are listening to and go to the website to know about the bank, those are the elites. They can actually, but people that watch programs and they see, they've also be coming around to the bank and ask, what can I benefit from the bank? And with that, it shows that it is all encompassing. Everybody in the society have actually benefited from OMOLUABI Mortgage Bank.
Yeah. Yes, has the media relation been able to build a strong business relationship in the critical sectors which have made the bank square up with its competitors?
Yes, a lot. Okay. A lot, because the last time we went to a radio program in Elisha, and we were supposed to do a certain product for people there. It was from that people started to come to OMOLUABI, and it adds a lot to our product line, our profit line, because with this, when we pay certain amount of money, you get returns from it. The banks, it is a win-win situation. But if we don't go to the media, people out there might not really know what OMOLUABI. Even if we start sharing flyers around, it might not get to the main target of people we're actually targeting. But with this media that we've actually come to be patronizing for the past 6 months or thereabout, it has actually brought profit to the bank, and people have been able to know what OMOLUABI Bank is all about, and it's to us is a plus, and that is why the management has actually set aside certain amount of money that come next year. It won't be this 30 minutes program again. It's going to be more than that. It's possible if it's going to be an everyday thing. So to actually let people understand that OMOLUABI Mortgage Bank has come to stay.
You talked about the fact that we've been able to reach your target people, your target audience. What do you mean? Who are they?
Our target audience are those that really need our products.
Okay.
Like you want to buy a house, you want to build, you want to reconstruct, you want to renovate, and before you are thinking of going to Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja. But with this media that we actually embark on, people are able to like see that instead of me going to Lagos, why don't I come to my state here in Osogbo, in Osun State, and patronize the bank that is being that is situated in Osogbo. That is what I meant by that.
Let's again look at some of your products. Can you itemize them?
Okay, yes, I can.
Let's go into that.
We have mortgage, residential mortgage for individuals, for corporate bodies. We have NHF. NHF is those that are working and they do their monthly remittance to Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. So if you do the remittance for like 6 months, you are actually eligible to. With that, you can come to the bank. You have to go to PMIs, and we are more among the PMIs, primary mortgage institution. So you come to us, we profile you, we look at your salary, we look at collateral that you want to like pledge, and with that, we send your name to Federal Mortgage Bank. They to do their in-house stuff, and if you are qualified, we avail you. And this kind of loan goes between 5 to 25 years, depending on the age of the applicant. We also have property acquisition loan.
Before we go into that, 10 to 25 years.
5 to
25 years.
Yes.
And the money income?
Pardon?
The money, the loan.
The loan will range from for 5 million naira lower, you don't do equity contribution.
Okay.
Or if from 5 million naira and above, you have to do 30% equity contribution before we can actually avail you. And that kind of
5 million below,
you don't do equity contribution. So far you meet our criteria and the federal mortgage criteria for that. And we have our in-house residential mortgage. That mortgage from any amount of money. So far you have a collateral to back it. Okay. Be it CLO or registered deed of assignment or the registered deed of sublease. With that, and the tenure is from 1 to as long as you want. So far you meet our in-house criteria. Then we also have property acquisition loan. You have a property that you want to acquire or you want to renovate, and you just need like a million naira, 2 million, 3.5 million naira, and you have a collateral to back it up, and you have stable income to avail you. Then the last thing we have for civil servants in the society that have account with us, I just need the sum of little amount of money, 20, 30, 40, 50 million naira to actually solve an immediate problem. Okay. We also come to their aid on that. So far your salary is domiciled with us, and we know next month salary is going to come to us. Somebody that is collecting like 100,000 naira now, and salary is not coming end of this month, and he wants to pay the world school fees by next week. Okay. You can easily come to us, give me 50,000 and pay when my salary comes. You don't it, then I'll take the remaining 50,000 naira to take care of my family.
Okay. Oh, so beautiful. But does the bank have any plans to go into comprehensive media campaign beyond the state, for instance, across the southwest?
Yes, we have. In our budget for next year, we're actually putting that in place because the license that we have covers Osun State and all the Yoruba speaking states. So we have some transactions in Ibadan, Oyo, and Ilorin. So, and for us to like actually get to our target market there, we need to like do massive radio and TV campaign. Okay. And that is the management of the bank. I actually put that in our budget for next year. First quarter of next year, second quarter of the we actually align our own internal programs to actually see which of the TV and radio program can actually help us pass messages to and this information to people that needed our services.
Okay. This question will be fun in any case.
No problem.
How has economic recession affected your operation?
Yes, it's economic recession, and it will because salaries are not well paid at that time. Then again, cost of cost of living is a bit high. So people tend not want to build or buy. But out of nothing, something comes out. Even despite the hardship, people still build house, people still buy cars, people still buy clothes. So some people will prefer, okay, let me cook eat than me building. Okay. But out of those that say, look, me I want to have my own personal house, people still patronize us to get mortgages to build. And like we have 5 that we just did some months ago that wanted to move into the apartments.
These 5 buildings.
Yeah, that we just we gave loan to people to actually assisted them to complete their own apartment. And they said they want to move it by this December, they want to move it. So they came to us, met our criteria, and we gave them the loan. So out of, even with the economic crisis in the country, some people will still come, and people are still coming.
Okay, if someone comes to you, though not having his account domiciled, with you,
yes,
but has met the criteria at your own end, okay, before you now send the funds to the federal mortgage, right?
Okay.
Within what duration will such an applicant get the loan?
Okay. For any, that is for NHF. For NHF, it ranges between 6 months and a year.
That's long.
Yes, because Abuja issue. It's an a federal mortgage bank headquarters is in Abuja. So we have to do our own end there, send to them. They look at it, and we have about 20 PMIs in the country. So if you are sending us, some other even 90 people are sending theirs too, and so that is why it takes that long for documentation. But pending when that is being realized, you can do our own abridged loan. For example, you need a loan of 10 million naira, and we are processing that for you. And NHF rate is 6%.
Okay.
We can give you at our own interest rate, pending before that 1 year comes in. So you will take it our own interest rate, 20%. Then after that, when the NHF now comes in, just terminate that, and you can leave it to NHF. At least it will have solved your immediate problem before NHF actually the 1 year tenor that will actually attach NHF comes in.
Okay. And for someone who has their account with you and needs to solve an immediate problem as you explained.
Yes.
And you say, okay, my salary that comes to you is 50,000, but I need 30 to solve an immediate problem, and you give.
Yes.
So that when the salary comes, you deduct without interest?
No, we do. There is an interest attached to any loan being given out. But
you call that an overdraft?
It's an overdraft. But it actually is just a 1 month tenor,
okay,
attached to it. So it's an overdraft for just purely civil servants. And that one actually endeared them to be with OMOLUABI for long.
Okay. If I want to go for NHF now, for instance,
yes,
what are the processes between now, if I after this program coming to your bank, what are the things you request me to come along with?
Oh, you have to first of all open an account with us.
Okay.
A certain amount of money.
Minimum of to open an account?
5,000 naira.
Okay.
So a certain amount, then you come with your documentation. What
does that mean?
To open an account, means of ID, 2 passport photograph, 2 references. Yes, and utility bill, be it NEPA bill, water bill.
Okay.
Yes. So with that, you open an account. You have a relationship with the bank. The second stage, you now write the bank officially.
Okay.
So I want a loan of certain amount of money for this period, and I am submitting this title document.
Okay.
But then you must have a title document, be it CFO or deed of assignment that is registered with Ministry of Lands in Abe. So with that,
so either of the two.
Yes, that is registered. Either deed of submit, deed of gift. We have so many registered title documents.
Okay.
They can actually submit. So far it is registered. So with that, and your account is funded. With that, we can now go into profiling you and see, because some things we look out for is your age. If you are a certain age, instead of we sending it to Abuja and they declining, we will at our own end look at, okay, this person is 60 years and he has 5 years to go, and he need a loan of 10 years. To us, that person is not qualified. But if you are at the age of between 30 and 40, and you're looking for a loan of 15 years, we know this person definitely is qualified, and they have a stable income. So those are the things that we actually look at.
Okay. You said as long as my account is funded with you,
yes,
I could write to secure loan. That funding, to what extent, to what amount of money? How much would I have kept in my account before I could say, okay, let me now write?
You need to run an account for like 1 month to 3 months.
Okay.
Pay money deposit, and we see the inflow.
Okay.
And that is to also say, oh, this person is really ready to. Yes. And the other one, before you came to us, you were actually banking with another bank. We also asked you to submit a statement of account to see the regular inflow of funds, be it salary account or your personal account, to see the inflow. That is what we will now use to actually profile you, if you qualified or not.
Okay, before I let Mr. Taiwo go, let's quickly look at the legal aspect to it.
Okay.
If in the course of somebody joining your loan facility, NHF or all of you, the person loses his job, what happens? I'm not even talking about death.
Yes, loses the job. If you come to us, one of the things we do is you pay for insurance. Okay. We insure you and we insure the properties against mortgage life protection, then special peril, fire and special peril.
Okay.
Peradventure, if the person loses job, we have rather loss of job, death, and permanent disability. So if any of this happens to you, and you've actually paid your premium for that year, or for the number of tenure that you want the loan to continue, the insurance company will be informed, and they come in to settle that. But that is our own in-house structure. Okay. We ensure that for all loans that we give out to people, we do insurance on them. Okay. So to actually solve the problem of either you lose job, death, and not the rest.
Okay, so there is absolutely nothing your establishment will lose in the event of somebody or something negative happening to somebody.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where is your office in Osogbo?
Our office is here at Old Governor's Office along Bogon Road, Osogbo. We also have offices in Ilesha and Ejigbo.
Okay, Ilesha and Ejigbo. And you operate from when to when, and how many days, how many hours, how many days?
From 8 to 5 p.m. daily, from Mondays to Friday.
Yes. Monday to Friday, 8 to 5 p.m.
Yes.
And it will not be a case of somebody coming to you and someone will just say, Sid and Baba, we are coming, and Baba will be there for 1 hour, 2 hours without anybody.
No, we have
customers.
We have buying staff in each of the branches that can actually attend to any request.
Okay.
And then we've actually trained all our staffs in that regard. So if you go there, make an inquiry, we will attend to your request. And you can also go to our website www.ombplc.com to know about the bank.
Again, your website again.
www.ombplc.com.
Alright. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
sir. This morning. Well, Thursday next week we still meet with a representative of OMOLUABI Mortgage Bank Limited. The office here in Osogbo is just after the Bodofon Bridge, alright?
Yes.
Sharing and border with the Akinbode International Market. It operates Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We thank you once again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Stay tuned for the rest of AM Cafe. Thank you.
Sir.